Oh, I know what you're doing.
If it's between 500,000 and $1 million, I think it scales up to 2850. Again, not bad. For any of you guys who are like really big thinkers and you're thinking about like $60 million enterprises, probably you need your own room for that brain. But we're talking about for things under $1 million, this is more the genre that we're thinking about here. What's the last most important thing, but really the first most important thing, is a wonderful lawyer. And Jenny's fantastic, by the way. As I said, we're doing this right now. This is like cutting edge, like Jenny and I are in the stairwell yesterday, hashing out new ideas. Sneak peek idea is that we might even be doing a tri-state offering, which would be a whole other PowerPoint presentation. We might be doing in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, but that's just a sneak peek. Assuming that we are doing this New York interstate offering, we would initially be approved for 6 months. We could sell stocks for 6 months. And after 6 months, I believe we can keep getting approved for 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. We just have to send them a new updated prospectus. And we honestly expect to be selling shares pronto. This fall, this winter. We want to be raising this money now. So, now this is the point when it just gets so exciting, I can't even contain myself, because we're going to be able to do, if you heard what Jenny was saying, we're going to be able to do like targeted Facebook ads. So all those online things where you see, please donate to this, please donate to that, please donate to this, and Facebook, and they know exactly what zip code you're in, which is of course creepy, but it's helping us out here in this case. I'm actually going to be able to do targeted Facebook ads, email blasts, saying invest in this company, invest in Workers Diner, invest in this worker co-op. I think everybody knows the potential there. Might caution me that people might not like the word Obama at a worker co-op thing, but I think you guys get the sense of it, which is that Obama did do a fantastic job in his electronic fundraising for his campaign in getting those small donations, $5, $10. We are going to be selling stock for as little as $5. I can go to my mom, and she might give me $12.99. I mean $12.99. And I might go to my aunt, and she might give me $7. And it adds up, right? This would be my cue then, and let me be very cautious here. Of course, I'm not selling stock here at this meeting right now. I'm just describing how it's going to be done, right? So this is not a stock sale. But if I was to make one request, I would say please go to Workers Diner website and the Workers Diner Facebook page and become a friend. So, if anything, this is a friendship offering right now. This is it. All we're doing, can I just 1 second and then I get your question? This is it. This is all we're really, at the end of the day, what we're doing, what Workers Development is trying to do is we're trying to come up with a new strategy, which is actually a new old strategy for financing viable, profitable, worker-controlled businesses in the U.S. It's the U.S. This is the way things are done. We love stocks. It just sounds sexy. It sounds hot. I think we can raise money for the worker cooperative movement using direct public offerings, and I'd be happy to answer any questions for the moment before I pass it on.
Just a quick question. How much is it costing you, like, all this Facebook campaign and all these other...
Facebook's free.
No, but you were saying...
Or the targeted ads.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't investigated into that.
Facebook's super cheap.
Yeah, I think it's...
Targeted, yeah.
It's, yeah. Yeah.
$200.
You and you.
Is this a donation or is
it's not a donation. These are some of the more specifics which I didn't really want to get into earlier. It's a fixed dividend. So if you, at the moment, we're thinking 3.25%. Good for us, the market's at a low right now. So a year ago, people would have scoffed at my 3.25% and said, I could put that in my Citibank savings account and get 8%. But the market's at a low right now. Works for us. We're offering 3.25% fixed dividends, which means if you give me $10, what does that mean? I give you 32.5 cents a year in dividends. That's it. And then you?
Yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to ask.
Okay.
I mean, so then, like they can like sell their shares to like other individuals?
Yes, that's an excellent question. These are transferable, so you are allowed to sell these. Now, there's a hold for 9 months because of the whole New York State interstate issue. There's a hold for 9 months after the sale of the stock, either from the date of the filing or from the date of the purchase. I don't remember at the moment. But after that 9 months, we're just going to basically tell everyone don't sell it or give it to anybody for 9 months because that could cause trouble for us. But after that 9 months, you can sell it or give it to anybody else. Yeah, upstate. Out of state, anywhere.
And what if you wanted to like sell it back to the company? You know?
That's only if the company wants to buy it back. I mean, we're going to try to make it like Equal Exchange does, like on a good faith basis. We're going to say if possible, we will purchase that stock back from you. If you call us up and say, oh, I need that $25 back, I need to pay the rent this month, Workers Diner, I would hope would, it's not really up to me ultimately, but Workers Diner I would hope would purchase that stock back. But it's not guaranteed, it's not guaranteed.
I was going to say, is it an objective though to get all those shares back and then be like fully owned by the workers?
No, it's not, no, that could be a separate conversation which I'd love to have with you, but it's not any fundamental objective to get that money back. Fundamentally, the objective probably be to not pay any of it back. But you?
What two things? What kind of legal entity is Workers Development? Are you a developer, and then who are the workers, and are they involved in this in any way?
Yeah, Workers Development is a separate legal entity. It's a partnership. Honestly, it doesn't. That's just kind of me repping who I am and what I'm doing. It doesn't really come into play at all in the offering. Right now, I also am I incorporated Workers Diner Inc. I'm a director of Workers Diner Inc. I'm also an officer of Workers Diner Inc. And there are no hirees right now. There are no employees right now. We're going to raise this money. We're going to start this business, and then we're going to hire and train people who are interested in working at a worker cooperative. Maybe you, and you.
So when you started the diner, what made you decide between Inc. and corporation or LLC?
I think we had that conversation. We could have more conversation about it later. It's a little bit complicated, but it just.
I think with the number of investors he wants, I think it would be really a hassle to have it be an LLC.
Yeah, LLCs actually get much more complicated in a lot of specific ways. In some ways they're much simpler, and then in some ways they're much more complicated.
Yeah,
I think that would be sort of.
For restaurants, it's very convenient not to have it as an LLC.
Oh, there you go.
Employee.
There was a you, and then there was a you, and then you, and then you, and then you. You can remember that.
So this is a way to kind of get around loans, or is this kind of like?
We're not taking out any loans.
This is not, okay.
There's no loans involved here. We're not taking out a single loan. If we can raise this $500,000, when we raise this $500,000, we will not have taken out a single loan.
What if like some magical person exists, like this amazing professor has like all this money? It's like, here, I'll give you all this money, just pay me back eventually, with no